against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. On the hill for the Reds, Nick Lodolo. What do you have on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
All right, ready to get underway. Zach Neto now at the plate. And we're underway here in Cincinnati. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Mike Trout, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Ball up. Neto aboard here at first with nobody out. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 2. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Mike Trout. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. Schanuel with a homer in his last game. That one hammered left field. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Running tags at second, and he beats it. He's safe.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. This one in the air center field. Friedel should have this one. And that is that. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Back here in Cincinnati. And getting the start for the Angels, Jack Kahanowitz. What should we keep an eye on here? Digging in, TJ Friedel. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Throws to first in time. Nice play off the bounce for the out. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Ball. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it to his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
2 outs, base is empty. Eugenio Suarez digs in now.
That's a ball.
Suarez went deep in his most recent game. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now here is Halotv Marte.
Ball.
Just
Ball. That's
missed.
down.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 2-1.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That just misses. Full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Nice one.
Swing, and he popped it up. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Back here at Great American Ballpark, Joe Adell steps in with an OPS that's been through the roof. Power and patience in one package, an impressive list.
He's doing damage and getting on base. That's rare. The kind of balance every manager wants, and the stats prove his worth.
That's out.
His discipline at the plate makes the power play even bigger too, Singy.
Yeah, he's a problem top to bottom. OPS can tell you a lot, and in this case, it's spot on. He's a big-time weapon for this offense.
Out of here! Home run number 10 on the year. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here is Moncada. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Out to short, De La Cruz. Gets it to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Travis d'Arnaud will touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. You got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
One down. So in now for the Angels, Bryce Teodosio. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 gone.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
In the air, right field. Marte on the move to the gap, and he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now bottom half of inning number 2. In now for the Reds, Nathaniel Lowe. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Ball.
Kahanowitz in his second season, 25 years old, and he was a 3rd round pick back in 2019. Over to first, and quickly 1 away in the second. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1.
No. Ball.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. This is J.J. Bleday. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. Hee-haw. Ball.
And that drops in for a strike. Next offering
That's
upstairs.
the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Reds down in order. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. This one in the air, right field. That gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
Trout in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. In the air, left field. Steer takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Angels,
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Ripped to short. And that will end the inning. Angels lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in Cincinnati. I'll tell you what, Singy, we documented his recent struggles on the mound, but a great start in this one.
Yeah, looks like a completely different ball player.
Nope, that's
relaxed
outside.
in rhythm
Ball.
and totally in control. None of that was there last time out.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. On the line, base hit. And a good start to the inning. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedel getting ready to hit. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. That one missed. McLean gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. On the ground to the left. The flip. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. In the dirt, and that's ball one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Reds go down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And there's one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And that one is lifted in the air. Marte has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Here comes Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Friedel on his way over, and that is that. So they go quietly there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Angels 2 and the Reds nothing. Back here in Cincinnati. It's still early, Singy, but looking like a bounce-back game so far.
Yeah, he's got a different presence today out there, like he came in with something to prove.
Suarez at the plate now, and that's strike one.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate.
Ball,
they're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone?
Ball,
we'll see,
out.
but I think they have to.
The 2-1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. That one finds the zone. 3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. On the ground right side. He takes it on his own. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Marte in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. The 1-2. And that one ripped into right. Adell takes it in for the out. Out number 2. So up next, Tyler Stevenson. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss. That's too low.
The ball.
Full count now. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That one close, ruled the ball. And that is ball one.
Ball.
Center field. Trout in and to his right. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. That one pushed foul. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
Ball.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Here comes the 0-1.
That missed. That's a ball. That's a ball.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is
He's
still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog. And
stepping in, Zach Neto. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He makes the grab, and that is that. Angels held in check, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Blade, the next to hit, takes ball 1. In the dirt. Man at second. This one chopped to first. Shanuel steps on the bag, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
That misses. Ball 2. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5. In the dirt. No advance from the runner, but it's 3-0 now. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base. TJ Friedel, the next to hit. This is again 5 in a row. Six straight outside the strike zone.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that misses as well. There's a strike. First and third, one down. And that'll load the bases.
The stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them. Right here.
Cruz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Base hit, 1 run in already. The tying run is in to score, and we are starting over.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. New pitcher on here, Chase Silseth.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Two on, 1 out.
That's the ball. Outside.
That's a really good take.
Up and in, and the count is filled up. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stump. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Marte in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So digging in, Mike Trout. Breaking ball misses down and away.
You know, these Angels looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Out to short, De La Cruz. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And up next for Los Angeles, Nolan Shotwell. On the ground, right side, McLean. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. That one's upstairs, ball one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And they had their first base runner since the third inning.
Up next for the Angels.
Here's Joe Adele. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air, center field. Friedel under it. And that is that. Home half of the sixth inning coming up. Deadlocked to 2 apiece. Bottom of the sixth. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And that one fouled off. Here's your 1. That one ripped. The throw into second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
That one the other way, and that's just foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Moncada tosses across the first. 1 away, bottom of the sixth. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer, 1 for 2. The Reds with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Base hit into the outfield.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Bleday stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Hit on the ground to short. Off balance speed, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Here's Johnson. And now Yohan Moncada.
Third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Late on that fastball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Oh, that got
That
him.
hit him. Batter,
And the
take your base.
go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
Catcher,
Travis Duck. Angels making a move for a pinch hitter. Logan O'Hoppe.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Marte settles underneath it. And there's 1 away. Go ahead run on base. Right. Angels making a move for a pinch hitter. Josh Lowe.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
The Reds trying to keep this a 2-2 game here in the top half of inning number 7.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just off the inside edge.
On this count, runner not known for
I heard
speed,
what you're
but I
talking
think
about with mommy. Let her buy
Try to
it.
avoid a double play here, Boo.
So what's the problem?
Runner takes off. Popped in the air. Left field. Makes the grab.
Babe, she can't get it from the phone?
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Halotv.
So just go on the Sheen website through her phone and check it out. Yeah, but show it to her.
It's literally doing squishing in the shirt.
But show it to her. Show it to her, dude.
Foul ball there.
Just show it to her so she can get it.
Fouled off left side. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Angels strand one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Number 70 on the pitch here. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Ball. That's a ball.
That one hooked foul. And that's is downstairs. Ball 3. And that's ball 4.
Take your base, ball
and the
4.
go-ahead run is on base. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Payoff pitch. Line and a base hit into right. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for the Reds.
Back to the top of the order now. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedl.
That's a ball.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes. And that
runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That one missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. got him swinging.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you...
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. And now the right fielder, Noel V. Marte.
Yeehaw!
Go-ahead run at second. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
That's the ball.
The 1-2. In the air to left center. Low on the move to the alley. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tony Santillan. Zach Neto now at the plate. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. Trapped at the plate now. That's ball 1. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Late that time, it's strike 2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
No, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
First baseman, Nolan Shannon.
Shadowell swings through it for strike 1. Man at second.
Ball.
That one almost got him.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Swing, and he popped it up. De La Cruz under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 3. Move to second. Neto back on a dive.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball. That's outside.
And a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it.
Bottom of the 8th. In Robert Stevenson takes over on the mound.
No, ball. Ball outside.
And a 2-1 on the way. Right through there for a strike. That one misses, and it's a full count.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball a little more straight and below to it.
Low stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And a count 1-2. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down. So up next, Spencer Steer.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hard liner. He's got it, and that'll do it. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Score remains 2-2. We go to the 9th. Joey steps in, top 5 in WAR, basically worth more than a couple of bottom feeder teams. Unreal singing.
Yeah, he's not just valuable, Boog. He's practically carrying the franchise in a backpack.
If you replaced him, you'd need 3 players, a lucky rabbit's foot, and a small miracle.
And even then, you're probably still trailing in the 7th.
That's in, ball. Ball.
Here's the 2-2. Fastball is outside. Got him swinging for the kill. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. This one in the air, center field. Friedel on the move. He's got it. And that quickly, 2 away. And now Terry Francona. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Flied to right his first time. Flips the corner. Strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Bottom half of the ninth. And so the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Drew Pomeranz.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ball.
Swings and misses. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. This to third. Moncada got the out. TJ Friedl getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitches into dirt. Ball 1. The other way. And that's a base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
High fly ball, right field. Adele gets there. He's under it, and that's the inning. Sal Stewart comes on to back here in Cincinnati. On to extra innings. Josh Lowe getting ready to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Out to center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Up next for the Angels.
Go ahead, runner. Base. Oswald Peraza. Digs in now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Now a pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Adam Frazier, and he's got the go-ahead run out there in scoring position for him. Swings through that one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Left field. Steer on the move. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Angels.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Ball 1 there. Swing and a pop-up. Stewart settles under this one, and that's the third out. Angels lead 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. On to the bottom of the 10th. In now for so they turn to their closer, Kirby Yates.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 39, Kirby Yates.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Base hit! Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Reds walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
The final score, a one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew.
Don't make me choose, 'cause it won't be you.